Hello out there, everybody. Here we are for day 12 of 30 Westerns in 30 days. Close to the halfway point. And the Western I watched today was a fairly new Western. Not sure on the year, I do believe 2006. And it's called The Proposition. I don't know how many of you out there have seen this or know this. If you've seen it and liked it, let me know, or if you disliked it or anything. If you've seen it, let me know your opinion. I'd like to hear it because I don't know a whole lot of people that have seen this movie. I found this movie fairly cheap back when there was still a Blockbuster close to me, and I thought it looked really interesting because I like Westerns a lot. I'm a fan, obviously, because I'm doing this marathon sesh, and it's an Australian Western, and it takes place in Australia in the 1880s, and it's really interesting. I really like it. It's a very brutal film. It's savagely shot. It's really good as far as the cinematography and the look of the film, in my opinion. The stars, you may know some of the folks in this movie. Guy Pearce, Ray Winstone, Danny Houston, John Hurt, and Emily Watson are just a few names to spout off. The movie basically is about Guy Pearce's character. He and his younger brother are the siblings of a severely wanted man. He's a brutal murderer and outlaw in the Australian countryside of the 1880s. And you see this brutality eventually. You meet this character and you see how nasty of a person he can be. And what ends up happening is, from what you understand from the way the story is told, Guy Pearce and the younger brother are basically trying to get away from their older brother. And I think basically trying to, the way I took it, they were, because it doesn't explain a whole lot, is just that they're trying to get away from that and try to lead as normal lives as possible. And they end up getting caught up in this town, and basically what would be the sheriff of the town catches them and imprisons them and tells Guy Pearce, being the older brother in this situation, that he gives him this such proposition. He says, if you can go out and bring me your older brother and bring him to me to where I can lock him up and we can, hang him or execute him or whatever they were planning to do with him, if you will go do this, and you can do this within, I do believe they said 3 days you have, then he would let the little brother go. But if he doesn't make it, then they're going to hang the little brother. And that's basically what the rest of the film is about. And I don't want to go too much further into the story because there's a lot of good stuff going on there that I don't want to ruin for you. But the relationships between all the people in the movie are kind of odd in a way. The Ray Winstone character, what would be the sheriff character, him and his wife are kind of having problems because she's trying to adjust to this new setting and the job that he's having to do and the brutality of the things she's seeing, and he's trying to adjust to this as well. And there's natives that they're dealing with that are violent and trying to run them off and whatnot. But as far as it goes, it's fairly unique and I really like it. I'd give it probably about 3.5 out of 5 stars. Altogether, the film's very interesting and the actors portray their roles excellently. The only thing that I could say bad about the movie is they could have went into a little bit more character development, I think, because even by the end of the film, the characters are all still sort of a mystery to you. You don't really know much about any of them. You get little tiny tidbits of info here and there, and that's about it. You don't get a whole lot of anything, really. But I would have liked to seen some more character development. But beyond that, I love the film. I think it's really interesting, and if you haven't checked it out, check it out. And if any of you do check it out and you like it or dislike it, let me know, because I'd like to hear your opinion. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and see you later.